angles of a triangle, if I, say this was 100 degrees and this is, say, 60 degrees, would you be able to figure out what x is? What's the property of angles of a triangle? What's the property of angles of a triangle? Yeah, the sum has to equal 180. So how would I figure out what x is here? Add them up. So 160 make 160, and then do what? Yeah, then subtract it from 180. I get that x is 20. Does everybody see that? Make sure you put your symbol for degrees, otherwise you're going to lose units, points. Okay. So the angle sum property of triangle states that all three interior angles should add up to 180 degrees. So somewhere you learned that, right? So can you figure out example 1a? You could probably just look at it and tell me, what does x equal? What's a property here that you get x is 30? Did anybody actually know that these two should add up to 90? If this is 90, these two should add up to 90 because the 3 should add up to 180. Does that make sense to you? So use that little trick sometimes. It's faster than going 90 and 60 is 150, 150 from 180. If you can see that these two should add up to 90, then it's way faster. And how about this one? This one's 50 and 60. Yes, so x equals 70 degrees. Yes. Okay. The Pythagorean theorem is used to find unknown lengths in right triangles. So we've already seen right triangles before, and of course everybody knows Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is called the hypotenuse, right? And what is a and b called? The legs. And it doesn't matter which one is which. Some people say, well, A refers to the smaller of the two and B is the bigger of the two. It doesn't really matter. The thing that matters is C has to be opposite the 90-degree angle. Everybody good with that? Okay, so let's figure this out. So we're just going to plug her in. So in the first example, I'm going to show all my steps here. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So I need to label. This is my c, this is my a, and this is my b. Do you remember doing this? Then we're going to go directly in. So this is 6 squared plus 7 squared equals x squared. Do you see now I subbed it in? It's no longer c there, it's x. It's no longer a, it's 6. No longer b is 7. So then I go 36 plus 49 equals x squared. Then what do? Add it up. You get 85 equals x squared. So what is x? Again, I'm approximating this at this point. And it did say to 1 decimal place here. So what do we get there? 9.2. There's no units, though, so we're just going to leave it as 9.2. Any questions there? Okay, so again, label your C. Yes? If you want, you can write out the formula. I don't really care. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. You're not getting any points for it. It's only if you like doing that. Now we're going to sub it in. So 13 squared plus x squared equals 19 squared. Are we good with what I did? Yeah? Okay. So 169 plus x squared equals 361. So how do I get what x squared is? What do I do to get in the next step? I need to subtract 361, subtract 169. So I get 192. And then how do I go from x squared to x again? Square root it. Yeah, so what did we get? 13.9. If by chance you solve this and you get a number that's bigger than 19, you know you did it wrong, right? Because 19 should be the biggest side on the triangle. Does that make sense to you? Always do that check. Your hypotenuse should be the biggest side there.